बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुह। How are you second year students? Hope so you all are fine. Today we will learn about rheostat. This is important according to long question and it is also our practical part. What is rheostat? Rheostat is a device. You can see in this figure. This is a rheostat. What's the purpose of this rheostat? What's its use? It is used as an variable resistor. It is a variable resistor. It is used to change the resistance. To change the resistance, to increase or decrease the resistance, we will use rheostat. Right? It has two main functions. It is used as a variable resistor and it is also used as a potential divider. रेजिस्टेंस को वैरी करने के लिए और पोटेंशियल को डिवाइड करने के लिए हम इसे यूज़ करते हैं. अगर शॉर्ट क्वेश्चन में आ जाए, व्हाट इज़ द यूज़ ऑफ rheostat, व्हाट इज़ द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ rheostat, राइट. इट हैज़ टू मेन एडवांटेजेस. नंबर वन, दिस rheostat इज़ यूज एज अ वेरिएबल रेजिस्टर और इट इज़ यूज एज अ पोटेंशियल डिवाइडर. राइट. So now write about its introduction. It is a wire wound variable resistance. You can see there is a wire. Just like look at this pencil. Suppose this pencil is a cylinder. Right? It is a cylinder. It is an insulating cylinder made up of some insulator. Suppose this pencil, it is made up of insulator. It is an insulating cylinder. अगर मैं इसके गिर्द कोई वायर को ऐसे बाउंड कर दूँ, लपेट दूँ इसके गिर्द, okay? Then this wire that is bound around this insulating cylinder, that wire is made up of manganese. This manganese is a material. It is mixture of different elements, right? So rheostat is a wire wound variable resistance. It consists of a bare manganese wire. Manganese is a material mixture of different elements. This is wound over an insulating cylinder. This is an cylinder. It is an insulated cylinder made up of some insulator. This manganese wire is wrapped over this cylinder. It has three ends. You can see here A, B, and this one is C. Right? The ends of the wire are connected to two fixed terminals A and B. A and B, these are fixed terminals. Terminal A is fixed. It cannot move. It cannot change its position. Same cases here with B terminal. While there is another terminal C, this is not fixed terminal. It can move. It is also known as sliding contact. It can move easily. You can see here a black point here. It is moving. Okay, it is movable. This is known as sliding contact. ये जो ब्लैक आपको नज़र आ रहा है, यू कैन सी हियर टू एरोज. दो एरो भी आपको यहाँ पे नज़र आ रहे हैं. ये शो करते हैं इट कैन मूव लेफ्ट साइड और इट राइट साइड. ओके, फॉरवर्ड एंड बैकवर्ड. इट इज़ स्लाइडिंग कॉन्टैक्ट. स्लाइड कर सकता है. ये कौन स्लाइड कर सकता है? टर्मिनल सी. सो यू कैन से rheostat has three terminals. Terminal A and B are fixed while terminal C is movable. So now write a heading here. rheostat as a variable resistor. किस तरह हम rheostat को as a variable resistor यूज़ कर सकते हैं? Okay, first of all write rheostat can be used as a variable resistor. To use is as a variable resistor we will use two terminal. Terminal A that is fixed terminal and terminal C that is movable terminal. Right? To use it as a variable resistor, one of the fixed terminals say A and this sliding terminal C are inserted in the circuit. इन दोनों को हम क्या करेंगे? उस सर्किट के अंदर इंसर्ट करेंगे जिसके अंदर हमने रेजिस्टेंस को वेरी करना है. राइट. In this way resistance of the wire between A and the sliding contact C is used. If the sliding contact is shifted away from the terminal A, ये आपके पास कॉन्टैक्ट नज़र आ, यानी ये जो कॉन्टैक्ट है ना, यहाँ पे जो ब्लैक है ये हमारा C के साथ कनेक्टेड है. टर्मिनल C आपको यहाँ ये नज़र आ रहा है. इफ़ दिस स्लाइडिंग कॉन्टैक्ट मूव टूवर्ड्स A, अगर ये A की तरफ मूव करके जाता है तो आप ये अंडरस्टूड है कि A और C के दरमियान जो डिस्टेंस है वो डिक्रीज़ करता जाएगा. और अगर ये जो स्लाइडिंग कॉन्टैक्ट ये ब्लैक कलर के है, अगर ये C की तरफ मूव करता है तो A और C के दरमियान डिस्टेंस इंक्रीज़ करता जाएगा. राइट. ये चीज़ आपने यहाँ पे अंडरस्टैंड करनी है. तो आप कह सकते हैं इफ़ दिस स्लाइडिंग कॉन्टैक्ट इज शिफ्टेड अवे फ्रॉम द टर्मिनल A, शिफ्टेड अवे इन दिस डायरेक्शन, शिफ्टेड अवे फ्रॉम द टर्मिनल A, द लेंथ एंड हेंस द रेजिस्टेंस इंक्लूडेड इन द सर्किट इंक्रीजेज. तो ये लेंथ भी इंक्रीज़ करती जाएगी और रेजिस्टेंस भी क्या होगी? वो इंक्रीज़ करती जाएगी. ठीक है, क्योंकि रेजिस्टेंस का फॉर्मूला आप लोगों ने पढ़ा है R इज इक्वल टू रो L ओवर A इन लास्ट टॉपिक्स. रेजिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला इज R is equal to rho L over A. When length increase, resistance also increase. Okay girls? Now A and C के साथ हमने कनेक्ट कर दिया उस इन दोनों टर्मिनल्स को उस सर्किट में जिसके अंदर हमने रेजिस्टेंस फाइंड करनी थी. और फिर हमने ये कहा है इफ़ द टर्मिनल C, this is sliding contact, move away from terminal A, then in this way length and the resistance increases. And if the sliding contact is moved towards A, if the sliding contact move towards A की तरफ मूव करता है, then the length and resistance decreases. Understand? इसको बेटा अच्छी तरह से लर्न कर लेना है. This is very very important short question. Write down how rheostat is used as a variable resistor. So you must draw the diagram, and after drawing this diagram write about this explanation. How can you use it as a variable resistor? Now what is the second use of this resistance, this rheostat? It is also used as a potential divider. If you feel girl this diagram is complicated, this is compulsory to draw. ये आपने ज़रूर ड्रॉ करनी है, अदरवाइज यू विल लूज योर मार्क्स. स्लाइडिंग फिक्स टर्मिनल A, फिक्स टर्मिनल B, वाइल दिस स्लाइडिंग कॉन्टैक्ट C. एज इट इज़ आपने ड्रॉ करना है इसको. दिस शो रेजिस्टेंस एंड वाइल दिस शो वेरिएबल कॉन्टैक्ट, स्लाइडिंग कॉन्टैक्ट विच कैन मूव, इट इज दैट इज़ नॉट फिक्स्ड. Now come to the next application, next use of this rheostat. Rheostat is also used as a potential divider. This is your second heading. As a variable resistor and as a potential divider. So to understand as a potential divider, it is compulsory to draw this diagram that is given in figure 13.14. Look at this figure girls. This is the resistance represented by red color. Okay, contact A, fixed contact B. Contact A is, that is fixed terminal of the rheostat, is connected with the positive terminal of the battery, while this B, second fixed terminal, is connected with the negative terminal of the battery. Both have, there is a potential difference represented by V. It is understood positive terminal represent high potential, negative low potential. So there is a potential difference between these two terminals, terminal A and terminal B. While we have another terminal C, sliding contact, that is here. Sliding contact, as we know, it can move. Okay, it can slide between A and B. So this is represented by C, while R is the total resistance of this circuit, while this small r represent the resistance of the B of the terminal B and C. अगर बेटा ये आपका जो स्लाइडिंग कॉन्टैक्ट है इसको आप B से अवे लेकर जाते हैं इस डायरेक्शन में, तो ये जो ग्रीन एरो है ये भी ऊपर चला जाएगा और आपके पास B और C के दरमियान जो लेंथ है वो इंक्रीज़ कर जाएगी, यानी R की वैल्यू क्या करेगी, इंक्रीज़ करेगी. और if C, this sliding contact move towards B, then the value of R decreases, right? And the potential difference between B and C is represented by VBC, while the potential difference between the fixed terminals A and B is represented by this V. Understand? Where R is the resistance of the portion BC, this circuit shown in figure 13.14 is known as potential divider, while the equation 13.11, this is the equation. As you know girls, according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR, while V is the potential applied between these two terminals. So we can write, to calculate current, I is equal to V over R. Okay, the potential difference between the portion BC of the wire AB, total is AB, while BC is due to this VBC, is given by VBC is equal to, इस V की बात करेंगे ये होगा IR के इक्वल, और VBC किसके इक्वल है, VBC is equal to current into resistance, while current is equal to I is equal to V over R. There are two resistances. One resistance is represented by capital R of this circuit, while this small resistance is the resistance of this sliding contact and the fixed terminal B, right? So that's why we can write it as current. Current is represented by V over R. This is current, and resistance is, now in case of VBC, resistance is this R. Again listen me girls, we are calculating potential difference between B and C. V is equal to IR, you know, according to Ohm's law, and I is equal to V over R. You have written the value of V over R, while resistance of BC is represented by this small r. So you can you have written in this form V over R into R. So you can write it as small r or capital R into V, right? And we know very well where small r represents the resistance of the portion BC of the wire. So this circuit is known as, is used as a potential divider. Okay, and this also show the value of the terminals at potential difference varying from 0 to full potential difference of the battery depending upon the position of the sliding contact. Sliding contact की position पे ही depend करता है, right? The length and hence the resistance R of the portion BC of the wire decreases according to equation 13.11. कब होगा? एज द स्लाइडिंग कॉन्टैक्ट C इज मूव टूवर्ड्स द एंड B. अगर C ये वाला जो कॉन्टैक्ट है, इफ़ इट मूव टूवर्ड्स B, देन इन दिस कंडीशन द लेंथ डिक्रीजेस. ये लेंथ डिक्रीज कर जाएगी ना, C B की तरफ ऐसे मूव करके आ रहा है. द लेंथ डिक्रीजेस, एंड व्हेन द लेंथ डिक्रीजेस सो इट मीन रेजिस्टेंस ऑल्सो डिक्रीजेस. And when resistance decreases, so it means VBC also decreases according to this formula, as VBC has direct relation with this small r. Okay. On the other hand, if the sliding contact C move towards the terminal A, यानी B से अब अगर A की तरफ मूव करके जाए, पहले C A towards B मूव कर रहा था, अब C the sliding contact is moving towards A, यानी B से अवे जा रहा है, towards A मूव कर रहा है. द आउटपुट वोल्टेज VBC इंक्रीजेज, क्योंकि रेजिस्टेंस इंक्रीज हो रही है. जब रेजिस्टेंस इंक्रीज होगी, इसकी लेंथ इंक्रीज कर जाएगी. व्हेन लेंथ इंक्रीज, रेजिस्टेंस इंक्रीज, एंड व्हेन रेजिस्टेंस इंक्रीज अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस इक्वेशन VBC ऑल्सो इंक्रीजेज, राइट? थर्मिस्टर्स, important short question. Always remember the thermistors are known as heat sensitive resistors. They are heat sensitive. Okay, there are two main types of thermistors: negative temperature coefficient of resistance and positive temperature coefficient of resistance. So what is the meaning of this negative temperature coefficient of resistance? Such type in this resistors, the resistance of thermistor decreases when the temperature increase. Okay, when the temperature increase, their resistance of such thermistors decrease. Thermistors with positive temperature coefficients are also available. They have reverse phenomena, just like there. Such type of thermistors in which resistance decreases when the temperature increase. Learn these two things in easy way. The thermistors have negative temperature coefficient of resistance. These are those thermistors in which when temperature increase, upward arrow show increase. When temperature increase, resistance decrease. While those thermistors are known as having positive temperature coefficient of resistance. When temperature decrease, their resistance increase. Learn these two concepts. These are very, very simple concepts, but sometimes you confused while reading this topic. Okay, learn it. With the help of these upward and downward arrows, you can learn these very well, easily. There are different shapes of thermistors. They are made by heating under high pressure semiconductor ceramic, made from mixture of metallic oxides of manganese, nickel, cobalt, copper, iron, etc. These all are important for MCQ. These are pressed into desired shape as they have different shapes. Okay, they are pressed under pressure into desired shapes and then baked at high temperature. Different type of thermistors are shown in figure. They may be in the form of beads, rods or washer. Thermistors with high negative temperature coefficient are very accurate for measuring low temperature, especially near 10 Kelvin. Very, very important MCQ. The higher resistance at low temperature enable more accurate measurement possible. Thermistors have wide application. This is important short question. Thermistors have wide application as temperature sensors. They convert they convert changes of temperature into electric voltage which is duly processed.